Okay, so we all know that AI is taking over the world pretty much. And what I would love for you to be able to tell is how to actually use it, depending on what is your design, what is your makeup, what is your setup, how are you constructed? Because we could use AI in so many freaking ways right now. We could use it to generate us responses, answers, um, ideas, right? We could use it to create videos, to create music, to create spoken word, to do so much. And we could do it for our relationship. We could do it for our children. We could do it for our work. We could do it for our finances. We could do it for fitness. You could say, you could ask ChatGPT or Claude or any other AI functions out there to create you, for example, a an exercise plan. Okay, we could do that. Yes, we could. Of course, we could ask it to create you 30 exercise plans, right? We could ask it to create you content for social media if you have a business. We could ask it to create you a plan for a trip with your family, and we could ask it to create you an idea on how to start dating again, for example, like a plan for what to do, right? We could ask it to come up with business ideas or money making ideas. So much, right? There are so many programs out there, and I'm not just talking about the chats out there that we have, like ChatGPT or Claude. We have so many AI functions out there that can use AI for, shortcutting things, right? For cutting your time short so that you don't have to do it. However, if you are using ChatGPT and you're not using it right, or if you're using any of the AI, but the intent of it is wrong, right? If you're writing scripts and you shouldn't be, because that's not your method, that's not your way. If you're asking for ideas for your family, for example, but you shouldn't, because that's not gonna help you. Or if you're, trying to figure out how to get out there and start dating and whatever, all of these things can be helpful if you're using them in line with your design and in line with everything else around you, if you know yourself. So let me give you this example. I spend hours and hours thinking that I'm saving time, actually wasting it because I was not sure and I didn't know how to best use AI for what I was really good at. So, for example, I am very good at sharing what I know and sharing stuff in my own way, right? Sharing content, making it palatable, making it easy for people to understand. This is my gift. I'm using it right now with you. I'm teaching you stuff. And being able to do that is great. Being able to share my content is great. What ChatGPT might be great for me for is, once I have an idea of all the content that I want to create and I have the content, what might be great is creating from what I've already said and recorded articles, short social media posts, letters, it can create me like PDFable stuff, right? Like workbooks and things like that. It can create scripts for things to kind of continue and copy and paste and kind of use in other ways. What is not going to be great for me is creating content, creating original content, because original content comes from me. So if I'm asking ChatGPT or Claude to create me an idea for something, it's going to create something new now. This is not my design. My design is to share what I already know, the systems that I'm already learning, what I already understand. If, for example, you are the kind of person who should share stuff and who should share what someone else had said in a way that is easy to understand, because your method is not to teach others what is already out there. Your method might be um, to take an idea and do a cookie cutter model on it and repeat it, right? Then yes, using content creation will be great for you. For me, for example, I can use video editors that will take my original content and then stick it in ChatGPT as a transcript and then create LinkedIn articles and Facebook posts and all of these things. It can cut up my videos, my long videos, to create short form, so that the short form can be used to also teach people stuff very quickly. The people who are like this, right? I will not benefit in any freaking way from creating a huge, huge plan for what shall I do with my kids during the day, unless we know what the kids' design is, who they are, what they like, etc. Unless we know who I am, how I give information, how I pass information on. That way, we can use whether it's chat or other things, right? If you're a creator, if you're very creative, you don't want to use something else out there to do the work for you because you're the creator. You're using yourself as your form of art. And I mean that for so many things. I don't just mean that for business, for social media use in any way. It's just for sharing and for you. So when I started using AI, I thought it's going to save me heaps and heaps of time instead of creating content. Well, actually, the content is me. So I ended up stripping off everything that was mine and just creating generic stuff. And generic stuff plus the energy that I was giving off with that is just a no-no. It's like a bye. It's a turn off, right? If you are using ChatGPT to create you a fitness program, for example, but it doesn't know you, it's going to create you a program that is repeatable, maybe. And maybe you are not the person to repeat, right? You are like, variety is my huge number one human need. And if you don't know about human needs, check a video on human needs out, because that video will tell you everything. If you need absolute love and connection, you're not going to do exercises that you do by yourself. You're going to want to do group workouts. So what's good in creating you a plan that you can follow yourself? Now, however, you could do some of these things in a way that creates love and connection. Maybe there's a group that you can then post about your exercise and create a quick chat about this one specific way of doing something. Or maybe you could create a group on WhatsApp with some of your friends to kind of follow up with that. That all comes from knowing who you are. So the more you know about yourself, the more you're going to be able to share with others. The more you know about yourself, the more you're going to be able to tell the intelligence out there, that's AI, to actually do things for you that's going to help you, because it can create anything. It can create millions and millions and millions of information and pages and things for you. But if you don't use it in the right way, it's just going to be a waste of your time. So how can AI be used for relationships, for example? Well, if you are trying to organize your birthday party, right, and invite your friends, if you don't know yourself and who you are and how you are, you're just going to say to AI, create me some ideas for birthday parties. And maybe it's going to come up with some stuff, but maybe it's going to be the stuff that others are not going to take because it's just not you. But if you use AI in a way that says, well, this is who I am, this is my love language, this is these are my needs, this is what I think, like, we want to make sure that it's touching on everyone's human needs. We want to make sure that it's pleasing the people who are this setup and this setup and this setup. And let's come up with an idea. Then it's going to come up with something that's really, really amazing, right? But the information you give it is going to feed the information you get. So if you want a rich output, you need to give it a rich input. To give it a rich input, you need to know enough about yourself, about the topic that you're trying to talk about. So AI is great. It can benefit you hugely. Use it in a way that's in line with you, who you are, where you're going, as opposed to just for the sake of using it to tick a box and to do something fun because it's fun. Because it's going to be like this. So hopefully that was helpful. Follow me for more. If you want to book a personal session, then you have all the information in my profile description. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.